What's up, dudes? Welcome to the Arcanum. I'm the awesome one, the Icon. So last week we had 100 Beast Kaido finally making his appearance in the One Piece manga. He looks awesomely, ridiculously amazing. Like, he doesn't get better than that. That was such a damn good introduction with him being called Suicide and all. So where do we go from 100 Beast Kaido? We go to a guy who's clearly obsessed with a dye. Like, 3 days? Admiral Fujitora has been playing with a dye for 3 days. Like, whatever you do, if Fujitora is in a room, make sure you knock before you go in because you might regret it later. So Vice Admiral Tsuru, or Suru, whatever her name is, who is the highest ranked female marine in the all of One Piece, she's on the island and she's a bit cranky. Well, she's old. Old people are cranky. So we had Vice Admiral Suru, or Tsuru, and Sengoku on the island. Now, the only reason why Suru is on the island is that she can be there when Doflamingo wakes up so she can point at him and say, haha, got you, bitch, what now? I just love Sengoku's reaction when he found out that Fujitora, for 3 days, he's been making his decision based on the rolling of a die. Like, really? Sengoku must be paying a lot of attention to Boa Hancock because did you see that pose? So, to make Rebecca's acceptance as the new princess of Dressrosa a bit easier on the people, Kiro started spreading these rumors that, well, her father was a prince from a faraway kingdom, and they didn't really say what happened to her mother, but we know her mother died. What happened to Viola? She was okay with it being passed to Rebecca, and I'm okay with that. No, and it pretty much also confirms that Viola is not joining the Straw Hats, which is awesome. I didn't want to join the Straw Hats because Sanji and her got something, and I think if Sanji does find the all blue, and I want him to have somebody to return to, and I think Viola might be the person he returns to after he finds the all blue. Other people said, oh, Kiros should have been king. Like, Riku is old. Why is he being king? Shouldn't he pass the role to Kiros? No, it wouldn't work because Kiros was Riku's right-hand man, the leader of the Riku's army. So, and we know his history that he killed a lot of people. He did not come from a good background, and he even said it like, he's not made from the same fabric as the Riku's family, and he's not royalty. He's none of that. So he couldn't have been king, and even if he did, his only chance of becoming something close to king was if he married Scarlet, and even then he still wouldn't have been king. He would have been a prince, because how does it go? It's like a queen's husband does not become a king, but a king's wife becomes the queen. So it's something like that in British and all these other cultures. So I'm sure Oda was going for something like that. I love how Luffy's talking and one side of his face is awake and stuff in his face while the other side is asleep. Zora's like so annoyed. He's like, be hungry, be happy, sleep, just choose one, damn it. Bellamy wanted to die, but Luffy said no, and well, now he's alive, and I'm disappointed. I wanted Bellamy to die because nobody really dies in One Piece. Yeah, Ace. I know Ace died, but nobody really dies. I mean, Pell didn't die. Like, come on, man. You need some more deaths in One Piece for, like, the series to, like, get on an entire different level. Like, come on, you need more people dying. Bellamy, he deserved to die, and have Luffy leaving the island as in, hey, Bellamy, he was an ass to me, but he became my friend, and Doflamingo killed him, and fuck, at least I beat the shit out of him. Have something like that. Why did he survive? I don't know. Will he join? I think he definitely will, since he looked up to Doflamingo so much, and Doflamingo is now defeated by Luffy, so if you want to put somebody over Doflamingo, it'd be Luffy, so I think he probably will join the Straw Hats crew, even though I'm not so much for it, but hey, as long as Bartolomeo joined, I don't really care who else joins. Now, speaking of Bartolomeo, I love it how he burst into the room with the laser beam of epicness, 5 members of the Straw Hats crew, and he couldn't contain himself. Bartolomeo is the funniest character in One Piece that I know right now. Nobody can toss it to Bartolomeo. This is just pretty awesome. So he sets out this path for Luffy to run, for all of them to run, and while they're running, they're gonna meet up with all the other allied pirates. I think that's cool. You see Cavendish, you see the leader of the Ippo Navy, or Appo Navy, whichever one is called. So I think it's cool how they're all gonna kind of escape together and then probably go their separate ways, because I doubt all of them will join the Straw Hats. We're only gonna have like 3, 2, 1, maybe 1 members joining the Straw Hats. So Cavendish should probably go with Law and some other stuff, but I'm glad that they're escaping together. It's pretty cool. Fujitora rolled the die again. He says if it's greater than 1, they're gonna go after the Straw Hats, and he got a number greater than 1, so now they're going after Luffy, Law, and all of them. And I think Fujitora was just waiting for Sengoku or someone else to arrive there then to decide to go after the Straw Hats, because I don't know, I just think he was just stalling. He really was just stalling, because Fujitora, he's a good person and he wasn't gonna go after the Straw Hats. And I think Akainu is the one that sent Sengoku and Suru there to, I don't know, maybe knock some sense into Fujitora. Yeah, so I think he was probably like, get the hell over there and knock some sense into that fool. So they're all running away and Luffy forgets something. The hot, beautiful, no good, completely useless, damsel in distress, attack with a blunt sword, Rebecca. Yep, you gotta say goodbye to her. When Bartolomeo came on the scene in this chapter, a familiar feeling like set in. I remember when Bonchan was doing so much for Luffy in Impel Down, where Bonchan, you know, sacrificed himself. He's still alive, Bonchan is still alive, but at the time he sacrificed himself and we thought he died to save Luffy. Now I'm kind of getting the same feeling from Bartolomeo, as in he became this character that we loved so much and we connect with him. He's a really cool character, and it's starting to look like he's gonna sacrifice himself so that Luffy and the rest of the guys can escape. That's what it's starting to look like for me, and I hope that's not the case, because I really want him to join. But hey, even if he does get caught and he joined the crew later on, I'll still be happy with that. But for now, I just hope that he doesn't get caught. But yeah, the Bonchan feeling with Bartolomeo, it's kind of kicking in. Like, he will sacrifice himself so that they can escape, and he did say that he will protect them, so he'll probably set up his barrier and all the navies just like crashing against the barrier, try to push it back or something like that. But anyways, I just hope it doesn't happen. But I thought this was a really cool chapter. I like what is going on with Fujitora. Sengoku, originally we thought it was Garb coming in because we saw the crackers, but it's actually Sengoku, so I'm actually okay with that. And the dude looks comfortable, you know, he's not busting all veins in his head being the Fleet Admiral. You know, Akainu's not busting, you know, the freaking veins in his head right now being the Fleet Admiral. So Sengoku seems a hell of a lot relaxed, and you see more of his personality now because he's not in that, you know, big of a role. He's now as a smaller role, just an inspector, so that's really cool. But I love the chapter. I would have loved to see Kaido some more because of how awesome his debut was last week. But what we got here, it was a really, it felt really good. And when I saw Luffy on screen, it's just like, it's amazing, man. When you go away from your main character for a little while and then come back to them, it's like, finally, there you are. It's awesome. I love this chapter. It was like 8.5 out of 10. I liked it. Did you like it? Let me know your thoughts in the chapter below. And if you like what I do here, want to see more, click that subscribe button and join the Ascension. I'm the Icon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later. And I made a video saying why Naruto is overrated. You can check it out in the next section of this video. And also what the hell happened to Bleach. Like, what the hell happened to Bleach? It's not as good as it was. You can also check out that video. So again, like what I do here, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.